Well, day 3 of our travel adventure from northeast Wyoming to the southwest desert started in Rawlins, Wyoming, and concluded in a otherwise unremarkable truck parking area in Lindell, Utah, which I did not even know was a place before this trip. Well, day 3 of our trip from northeast Wyoming to the southwest desert dawned with cautious expectation. We'd spent the night in a Tractor Supply parking lot, strip mall parking lot, where there was a TSC, as we waited for a new battery to arrive for the Prius from Colorado. Fortunately, the new battery for the Prius arrived as expected and was quickly installed, and we were back on the road again. Since we were laid over in Rawlins for about 24 hours or a little better, we were now racing a large weather system. We had snow coming to western Wyoming and all of Utah, and at least central and possibly also northern Nevada. In other words, all the places we were going to be, we were looking at snow for Wednesday and Thursday. We left Rawlins thinking we might drop into Colorado on a state road, a back road, and head across I-70 into Utah. We'd done this trip before. I changed my mind as I saw how much snow and ice was present along I-80 in Wyoming. Now, the I-80 corridor can be nasty, it's true, but we were going to have to go through some mountains and hill country and twisty-turny roads going into Colorado. And I was just nervous with a cargo van hauling a travel trailer. If we ran into some mess down there, we could be in a real pickle. So I decided to continue sticking to main roads and try and figure it out as we went. Well, during an early evening resupply stop in Heber City, Utah, we conducted some more research and settled on a roadside rest area along Highway 6 on the way to Delta. I say we conducted research. What I really mean to say is my research babe conducted research while I did nothing helpful. We found a place that looked like it might be promising, but we couldn't find too much information about it. That happens sometimes. You got limited information available online, and in whatever resource, other print resources you got, and you just got to wing it and hope for the best, and that's what we did. Unfortunately, when we finally arrived at this rest area, well after dark, we found that it was closed, as in multiple signs and gates across the entrances saying, we're closed. No room at the inn, right? We also had no cell service to conduct any further research, so this is why it's always a good idea to have 2 or 3 plans, just in case something goes wrong, but we'd been reasonably optimistic that we could find this place and just pull in and stop, and I had naively thought maybe where it's a major state road, we'd have cell signal. Should not have thought that. After a brief meltdown on the side of Highway 6, that is to say me, not Melanie, she took it much better than I did. We continued on toward Delta, looking for any place to park for the night. That was literally the next strategy. We looked at our paper maps saying, well, Delta's a ways down the road. Maybe we can find something there. Maybe we can find something before there, but we're just looking for a place to park. That's all. Serendipitously, I spotted a couple of tractor trailers parked in a nearly blacked gravel parking lot on the side of Highway 6 in Lindell, Utah. Again, I didn't know Lindell was a place before this. Literally, we're driving along. There's an intersection with a county road, and there's a natural gas plant over there. And other than that, there's just a pretty rough gravel parking lot in a very dark spot that we literally never would have seen had there not been a couple of tractor trailers parked in there. Fortunately, one of them had his parking lights on, running lights, so we were able to see that. I sailed past because I'm hauling a trailer and I couldn't stop fast enough. But fortunately, there was an intersection with another small road right there just past it, and I was able to just swing it, doing a U-turn in the middle of Highway 6 at this intersection. Back, we pulled in, a little bottoming out adventure getting in, but we made it in, and it ended up working quite well. Perhaps not ideal, but this spot worked perfectly for a quick overnight stop, and it was dark and it was quiet. So that was really nice after the Tractor Supply parking lot, which wasn't horrible, but it wasn't exactly dark or quiet either. So aside from our failed rest area plans, this day proceeded rather smoothly, really, although we did log just shy of 400 miles from Rawlins, Wyoming. So, fun fact, we mentioned the Prius already in this video. We filled up both vehicles at every fuel stop. I tried to stop when the van was at half or above half still. We averaged $50 plus for every fill up in the van, while the Prius averaged $10 or less. There were a couple that were only $9 a change. Like, it's not even worth it. It's like filling up a motorcycle, guys. Okay? So why drive a Prius? Well, 50 miles per gallon or more, and Toyota reliability. And yes, we did break down in Rawlins, but batteries are consumables and they fail in all vehicles, so we really cannot hold that against the Prius. And the battery that was in there was 4 or 5 years old. I didn't realize quite how old it was, but when we pulled it out, we found the date sticker, so we got it replaced, and we should be good for quite a while now with that. So thanks for joining us for this video. We have 2 more coming from our travel series, day 4 and day 5. And we'll wrap this one up like the previous couple with some scenery from the road. I appreciate Melanie's help with getting this footage. Hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, don't forget to hit the like button here on YouTube. Consider subscribing to the channel if you're not already. So hopefully, maybe YouTube will notify you when we publish new videos. We got some fun stuff coming up we think you'll want to see. But thanks for joining us, and we'll catch you in the next video.